Hello people, it's your girl Rosemary and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a business trainer, a writer, and author. I'm the author of this book, this wonderful book, Men Don't Marry Good Girls. Why did I say that? That's crazy. Yeah, if you want to know, go get your copy of that book. So in today's episode, I want to talk to us about how to write a book. So a lot of people my DM has been agog since the release of this awesome book. And people have been like, I want to write a book. How do you do it? Wow. I wanted to, some will say I started writing, but along the line, I lost interest. I got into writer's block and all those things that comes with writing. And some people have actually paid me to help them write. Some some just want me to coach them. So today I'm going to drop you 3 simple tips on how to start and finish your book in no time. How to start your book like today, and before you know it, depending on how much time you dedicate to it, and complete your book in no time. So are you ready? So please subscribe to my channel. Please bikonu subscribe, so that more awesome tips on how to write books and how to do business, on how to make money, anything, you can get all those values. So let's go right in. Have you subscribed? Okay, you have. Good boy, good girl, good man, good woman. Thank you. So the number 1 tip on how to start and finish your book in no time is, first, determine what you want to write about. So what's your book going to be about? Determine it, and then begin to scale it down to the you can start with a general idea, but then break your idea down to the simpler form, so that with that you'll be able to determine what title your book is going to carry. So what is your book about? Is it about relationship? Is it about money? Is it about business? Is it about child raising? Is it about leadership? Determine. So tell yourself, what is this book going to be about? Don't worry about the title here. Just know what it is you want to write about. And you should choose something that is within your area of competency. Something that you are passionate about, something that you know very well, that if you are waking up from sleep, you can easily talk about. So once that's done, that's the first step. You determine what you want to write about. Then research. That's number 2. So before you even start writing, do a lot of research. Read everything, ask questions, if in movies, when things that relate to that thing you want to write about occur to you, even while you are in the movies, you can write it down. A writer writes everywhere. I hope you know that. So whether you are in the bus, whether you are in a conversation with somebody, whether you are eating, whether you are bathing, anything, writers go to the bathroom with their notepads. We go everywhere with our note, because while you are in the loan doing the do, an idea can come down and you pen it down immediately, so you can write anywhere. That's research. Research does not mean that you have to lock yourself up in a laboratory or in a library and read everything. No, research comes from everywhere. Provided that topic is already that subject is already in your mind and you are thinking about it, every conversation you are having with people, whatever you hear from there, whether in the movies, in the news, on the streets, you can be doing research and be gathering information. So as soon as your information is gathered, yay, that's the first milestone. Now writing. For you to start writing and to start and finish writing your book, the first thing you have to do is mind mapping. Some people say that I don't like all this idea of mind mapping and all that, but mind map is it for writers. When you are doing mind mapping, you are not actually writing. You are pouring down all the ideas, all the things you have gathered from your research onto a paper. There's a magic that comes with penning down your thoughts. It helps bring up more ideas, and then it helps you remember when you need them. So when you want to start writing, the first thing to do is to take a sheet of paper, a book. That's why every writer should have their research book. You begin to pour down every idea that relates to that issue. You write the main idea in the center, and then write everything around it, every thoughts that come to you about that topic. Don't bother about arranging them sequentially. Yeah, don't bother about how to organize them to make, even if they are not making meaning, just be writing. Put them down, or put them all down. So as soon as that is done, that's the first step towards your writing. Then the next step is to begin to block the ideas together, begin to merge the ideas, the ones that are along the same line of thought. You put them together, and then later you begin to see, you now begin to arrange them sequentially in order, which thought should come before which and which should come before. That's how you begin to arrange your chapters. As soon as that is done, you can now give them chapter numbers, and then begin to flesh out your ideas and then fine tune and everything. Then don't bother about editing. One of the mistakes a lot of people make that causes what they call reader's block is that they edit, they allow their perfectionist tendencies to overtake. So they just lock out that perfectionist that's on your shoulder, telling you, no, this is not good, this is not that. Lock him out. In fact, throw him out, lock him out in the closet, and finish your writing. Then as soon as you are done writing the chapters and you have outlined them and you have fleshed out the chapters, you can now bring him in, put on your editing cap, your perfectionist cap, and begin to edit. First, before you take to an editor, you have to edit yourself. You have to, sometimes when I wrote my book, I edited my book more than 20 times